Hello and welcome to Dungeons and TBD. Determined. Get up for yourselves for being here. So happy to have you all here. My name is Joey. I will be your host for today. Everyone on the count of three, say hi, Joey. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, Joey.
Thank you so much. And before we introduce the show, I wanted to take a moment to thank David, Keith, and Chris, our tech people who make this show possible. All the lights and sounds. Give a round of applause. And please repeat after me. PAX wouldn't be PAX without its enforcers. So everyone say, thank you, enforcers.
Thank you, enforcers.
For making PAX.
For making PAX.
The special expo that it is.
The special expo that it is.
Great. Now you know all about us. Let me tell you all about this show. This show amen. This show you're about to see is completely improvised. It's called Dungeons and To Be Determined because everything is to be determined. You all will be making the rules and we will be playing with the consequences. I already know that you can shout out things at us in a helpful way when we ask. So throughout the show, we will ask and then we'll expect you to shout out stuff at us. Please don't shout out stuff if we don't ask, except if it's laughter or a bit that comes up. But otherwise, to get you a little bit more comfortable with that, I want to know a little bit more about you all. Dungeons & Dragons is a tabletop RPG with dice. I want you to yell at your favorite kind of dice, a D6, a D10, a coin. On a count of three, yell at your favorite kind of dice. 1, 2, 3. Yes. We have all of those, yes.
Yep.
I heard a single unified voice of like 100 people over here that was all just like D10.
True gamers over there. So this show is, we'll be making up everything. We're making up everything that you see, the abilities, the classes and everything. Before that, let's do a quick round of introductions. I'm Joey T. Badger, he, him, and we're going to give just a really quick oh crap moment from our time in tabletop RPGs. Mine is when we all had a shared dice roll when we were on top of a cliff, and we had enough to have 3 successes and 1 failure, and I grabbed the failure and jumped off a cliff, and it was great. And I didn't die.
Remarkably, he didn't die. Yeah.
You can clap, absolutely.
One person was like, he didn't die.
We'll go down the line and introduce our panel today.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bridget Copes, she, her. And also from a game that we all play together, my oh crap moment was I play an angel and she had already lost one of her angelic wings. That was her only tie left to heaven. And she had an opportunity to get a miracle, but the only way to do it was to sacrifice her other angel wing and thus in some ways sever her tie to heaven. And she did. And then she had a miracle for when she had to close up a hole in hell, which is a whole other thing.
Hi, I'm Marissa Farmer, she, hers, and my oh crap moment was I was coming into a bunch of other people's campaign, and they had left off where they were in a sinking sand pit, and so I come along to rescue them. I throw the rope into the sand pit, and it immediately sinks. Thanks, Nat One.
That is a no crap moment.
And I'm John Serpico, he, him, and my oh crap moment is a game master oh crap moment, which is the most fun kind, because of the game that we've all been chatting about up here. I'm the game master for it, and this group needed to venture from, it's like a modern game. They needed to venture from Boston all the way to Chincoteague, Virginia, because there was some stuff in Virginia, and they're going to make this big trek down the East Coast. There were going to be all kinds of trials and tribulations because there's like magic and evil stuff in the world. And so we started the session. I said, okay, we're starting the session. We know where you got to get to. Where are you to start? And Bridget said, we're in Chincoteague, Virginia, on horseback. And then I just leaf past 10 pages of notes, and here we are. So the best thing in the world is when players surprise the GM.
And this is your panel for Dungeons and To Be Determined. And we have shown here with our oh crap moments that we are up for anything and we'll roll with all the punches. So if we can have my laptop on the screen, please. We'll see the name of this session. What's that?
Make it full screen.
I can make it full screen?
Hey.
That's fine. I don't care. I need to edit this because our last show, which was at PAX Unplugged, was called Babies and Bottles, a game of diapers and doom. But that's that show. This is a new show. We have no idea what this is about. So I'll turn it over to John Serpico, our game master, to figure out the first item, the setting of this. Last time it was a nursery school.
Sure. So just to confirm that all of this is made up, these are my notes that I have. I will fill these up, this page up, based on what you say. Starting with setting. So for Dungeons and To Be Determined today, we've had a bunch of great settings in the past, like a nursery, grad school, a fish tank. What's another setting where a role-playing game could take place? Like a fish tank or a medieval village or anything, really.
Do you hear New Jersey?
I heard my 3 favorite words, mall, new, and Jersey. So this is going to take place at a mall in New Jersey.
Jesus Christ.
The person who said New Jersey, do you know John Serpico? Because that's his favorite thing in the world. No? Okay.
Well, good news, we're already best friends. Perfect. So this is going to be a mall in New Jersey is where the game's going to take place. I'm so happy. Everything else is gonna be perfect. But let's get a few other things out of the way, like the rules of the game. So let's talk about dice rolls here. There are a bunch of different ways we could roll dice to figure out what's gonna happen. I'll give you all 3 options. D20s, we love D20s, a handful of D6s, or yes or no. And I will not tell you what that is just yet, but I will give you an option. D20, bunch of D6s, yes or no. By round of applause, you're going to tell us what we want. D20. All right, we've got some traditional folks in the crowd. Handful of D6s.
Oh, wow.
All right. People love handfuls of D6s. Or the concept of yes or no. It's for a second there, I'm like, oh, this is like a Powered by the Apocalypse crowd. Very cool. Okay, so here's how yes or no is going to work. Instead of rolling dice, every time I ask the players to roll, they're not going to roll. We're going to point at you, and you're all, as an audience, going to scream yes or no. Yes means it succeeds. No means it fails. But if you're split, there's going to be a partial success with crazy consequences. Perfect. Yes or no, mall in New Jersey. This is the greatest day of my life. Now let's start building out the characters here. So the character sheets are going to be very simple. There are going to be 3 abilities. And what would be some good abilities? So think audience, about abilities that would be good to help you navigate a mall in New Jersey. So it could be things like, attack and observe, or it could be things like, oh yeah, when we were in the nursery, it was crying was one.
Spit-ups
was
and
one.
time travel.
And time travel were the 3 options. So as you can see, any ability is a good ability so long as you shout it loud enough. Oh, did we hear any good ones?
I heard window.
Window. I heard, perfect. Hold on one second.
Hold on.
I heard one for sure, which was mind reading, which is perfect. What's that? Capitalism, of course.
Spray tanning?
Spray tan?
Spray
Did
tan.
someone say spray tan?
Spray tan.
Okay.
Spray tan. Which I was gonna say, it's like New Jersey's not all about spray tanning, but then I thought it was like, no, it is. It is.
Yeah, you could also
People want to look great. People want to look great, and I'm not mad at them for it.
Yeah, I imagine you can also spray tan at someone.
And you could spray tan at someone. So yeah, here's how it's gonna work. Mind reading is going to be the role you make for anything to do with communication, because in New Jersey, people in New Jersey and know themselves so well that sometimes all you need is a knowing look and you know exactly what the other person is thinking. So mind reading is going to be communication roles of any kind. It's mind reading. Capitalism is going to be your ability to acquire things, to find things, to discover secrets, anything that money or access to money could help you with. And then spray tan. Spray tan is going to be, your attack rolls. It's going to be also general charisma. Because if you really have an excellent New Jersey, Jersey Shore spray tan, people are going to be like, that person is great, and let's hang out with them. So for both attacking and general charisma checks, spray tan is the move. Perfect. All right, now we've got these three great things. Let's go with we need classes. So in our game in an orphanage at PAX Unplugged, our classes were the orphan, the triplets, and boss baby. Mm-hmm. So let's because this is a magnificently enthusiastic crowd that is not afraid of shouting things, we're going to have each section handle a class. That way I think we'd be able to hear it better. So let's get a class that would exist in a New Jersey mall. What's that?
Mall Santa?
Mall Santa is a class.
Oh, Mall Santa.
Perfect. All right, so that's that side. Folks in the middle, let's hear another one. I heard Mall Ninja. I also heard another Mall Santa. it's like, oh, we just got all of it. And it's the off season. They're just wandering around.
You know, sometimes you have a group that's all bards. It's just like,
exactly.
Oops, all bards, oops, all Mall Santas.
By the way, piece of advice for anybody, if you're making a new game, don't worry about party balance. If everyone wants to be a bard, good news, you're all bards. Now you're a rock band. Anyway, so we've got a Mall Santa, we've got a Mall Ninja, and folks over here, let's get a third.
Happy teenager?
Was that a happy teenage? Pack of teenagers.
Pack of teenagers. That's it. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. Each Mall Santa, Mall Ninja, and Pack of Teenagers is each going to have kind of a special ability. And here's how it works. The Mall Santa, their best ability is obviously mind reading. Mm-hmm. Because they know if you've been bad or good. So their ability to mall read, to mall read and mind read, which is mind reading at the mall, is incredibly high. And I'll tell you how this special ability works. Mall ninjas, spray tans, because of course they're cool, they look great, they're out in the world. Smoke screen, they need a smoke screen, just spray tans everywhere. So mall ninjas. And spray tans go together like chocolate and peanut butter. We all know this. And then Pack of Teenagers, their best skill is capitalism. They all got allowances. They've been mowing lawns. They can spend money. They all have credit cards with really small spending limits, like you have when you're 17, but there are like 10 of them. So capitalism works really good. Now, here's how this normally would work. If we were rolling dice, and there was a special ability, like the Mall Santa's great at mind reading. So if the Mall Santa, was rolling dice for mind reading, maybe they'd have advantage, or maybe they could roll an extra die. But since it's yes or no, here's how it's going to work. For when a Mall Santa does mind reading, when a Mall Ninja does spray tan, or when a Pack of Teenagers does capitalism, we point to the audience and they're going to yell yes or no. If you don't like their answer, you can say, really? And then have them yell it again. So it's kind of like a re-roll.
Got it.
Wow.
Audience, do with that what you will. Feel free to be strong-willed and not change anything, or feel free to take pity on them. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But in any event, that's what we have. We've got 3 classes. We've got skills. Now I think we need a name for this game. We've got a lot going on now. I think we've been able to kind of put together a cool thing. So we've got blank and blank, a game of blank and blank. So what do we think we should call it?
Boomers and Doomers? Yeah, I heard Boomers and Doomers twice.
Boomers? Okay, so the game is called Boomers and Doomers.
Okay.
A game of blank and blank.
Nihilism?
Yeah, we actually
we
had
have
a
had-
game
we
of
have had
nihilism.
Obviously, there's angst.
Yeah.
So definitely angst, but it's angst and what else?
Hormones.
A game of hormones and angst. That's it.
Hormones.
This is the greatest thing we've ever done. All right, so we are about to play Boomers and Doomers, a game of hormones and angst, taking place at a mall in New Jersey, using the incredibly famous yes or no system. And now I think we need to just pick our characters here and do an introduction. Is that right?
So we're gonna go into a new mode of because we've been playing Boomers and Doomers for years.
Yeah, this is not our first. I've been running this for like a year and a half, 2 years now. So these are characters that we know well and have played extensively, and each of the players is going to introduce their character to you.
We'll start with Bridget.
Okay, I'm Bridget. I play Frankie, the mall ninja. That says Marissa.
That's correct.
And my catchphrase is hiya, hiya.
Love it.
Again, my name is Marissa, and I play Boardwalk Brendas, the pack of teenagers. And my catchphrase is, charge it.
Great. That leaves me. I'll be playing Bruce. Bruce, we have a fan. Bruce, the mall Santa, and my phrase is, "I know you've been bad," or "I know you've been good."
Ah, perfect.
Is this Bruce related to the last Bruce?
You mean every game that we play for Dungeons and To Be Determined? There's a whole Bruce multiverse.
Yeah, it's the Dungeons and To Be Determined multiverse is vast and its lore is quite deep. Unfortunately, we keep deleting the lore, so it exists really as myth and legend. But trust us, it's all connected. Okay, so this is I think session 45.
Yeah.
So great work, everybody.
Lucky
We've made it to
45.
session 45.
Woo.
Our schedules have remarkably remained unchanged for 45 sessions, so we keep coming back. So, all right, session 45. We need a name for this mall in New Jersey, by the way. Mall of New Jersey. Perfect. I love that. Okay.
Or as we call it, Mange.
Mange.
Come on.
So the very famous, wonderful Mange complex, the Mall of New Jersey, recently renovated, much beloved in central New Jersey, where obviously this game takes place. You're all there for various reasons today. Just as you've all been at the mall for various reasons, each of our first 44 sessions, you are back here again this session because two things are happening in the world. One, the holiday season is coming up. And so there are lots and lots and lots of activities in the mall, including, but not limited to, photographs with a mall Santa. Also, there is, in the town where the Mall of New Jersey is, it is the winter prom.
Oh.
And so all of the various folks going to the winter prom need to show up at the mall and buy dresses and buy suits and tuxes and gowns and various wonderful outfits. And so that's what's going on today. And of course, as always, Frankie the Mall Ninja remains perched on a beam overlooking the grand atrium full of Oranges Julius and
It's my high
Auntie
school
Anne's
volunteer position. I'm getting credit for it.
You are indeed. So all of you. So let's actually talk about it. So Frankie the Mall Ninja, you're kind of up in the rafters. You're observing them all. Is there anything strange you have observed today?
Yeah. So in the center of the mall, in one of the atriums, there's one of those pianos, and sometimes elementary school kids come in and they do their recitals. And today, at one point, a kid got up, and the piano kept playing.
Ghosts in the mall?
I don't know. I'm not saying it's a ghost, but it was weird.
Holiday spirits in the mall?
So yeah, Frankie, you're observing this and you're looking and you immediately think to yourself, I mean, that is an old piano. Maybe it's an old player piano. Who knows? So I'm going to have you roll mind reading to determine whether or not there is a ghost in that piano. So you're going to roll, and if you succeed, you will know if there's a ghost or not.
Okay. Yes or no?
I heard a vast majority of yeses, so I'm going to say, yeah, you've observed it long enough. You're pretty sure you could say definitively, as a mall ninja, whether that piano is haunted. So, Frankie the mall ninja, is that piano haunted?
Oh, boy. Yeah, it's haunted.
That piano is super haunted. There is, best you can tell, a ghost in the mall.
Ghost in the mall.
Ghosts in the mall.
Bruce the Mall Santa.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to describe your holiday village for everybody.
Ah, yes, it's sprawling across the Mange. We have a gingerbread village where little gingerbread folk wander about on little tracks made from Lionel trains. We have elves who live there all throughout the year, not just the holiday season, but who live there throughout the summer. There's a skyscraper. And a whole beach, and on that beach is where a couple palm trees, bedeckled with beautiful lights of the holidays cheer, where I sit down on my throne.
That sounds amazing. It sure sounds like New Jersey's a great place to visit with a lot to do and friendly, happy people. Oh. All right, that's fair. That's fair. I do not succeed on that roll to convince you all to visit New Jersey.
I don't think I've ever seen a game master just get to fail a roll.
Yeah, Game Master failed to roll real fast. But yeah, so this is a beautiful, beautiful display. You know, the folks at the Mall of New Jersey work on it almost all year. They try to one-up themselves from the year before. The skyscraper is even taller. The gingerbread people are even more chewy and delicious. And, you know, your throne is wrapped in gold and red and tinsel. But you also notice something weird, something ghostly.
I noticed something ghostly.
And what is that ghostly thing?
The piano.
The piano, yeah.
In addition to the piano?
Yes.
Well, the gingerbread folks have been floating. And that's not normal. I thought it was a special effect.
Yeah, when you saw the first gingerbread person float, you thought to yourself, wow, they are really going all out this year. And then when you saw the second one float and also start screaming,
Yeah, blood started dripping down from their eyes, which was actually a very tasty strawberry syrup, but still very scary.
yeah, deeply horrifying. So,
I like to take one mental harm.
yep, just add one mental harm to your sheet as the tenuous tether that is holding you to reality is fraying by the gingerbread people leaking strawberry blood from their eyes. So. Yeah, so Frankie the Mall Ninja is observing a piano situation and is troubled by it. Bruce the Mall Santa is looking at floating gingerbread people and realizing there's something wrong about that. Boardwalk Brendas, you are moving en masse through the mall, purchasing things, enjoying beverages, saying hello to people that you have crushes on or have crushes on you.
We're in bird formation.
Of course, you're in bird formation, cuts down on wind resistance. What's the name of the store that all of you have agreed to go to buy your prom outfits?
It's gonna be Hot Topic.
Obviously, Hot Topic, because when I think New Jersey prom, I think Hot Topic. So yeah, you're heading to the Hot Topic. All of you are discussing kind of the theme. What's the theme for the prom, actually?
Horror. It's a horror prom.
It's a horror prom. And
Horror is very in right now.
horror is super in because you, the Brendas, have declared it in. So you're going to Hot Topic. You're going to pick out some great stuff for the horror prom. But something troubles you all as well. Something ghostly and supernatural. What is that thing?
Some of the floor pieces have started to float.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not that that's weird, it's that it's off season.
It's more of like a Memorial Day thing, you know? But this is the middle of winter, and why are they floating? So yeah, a lot of stuff is going on with like changes of gravity, force affecting things. Mall Ninja, as you are ostensibly in charge of all mall security and ninjutsu, you need to, of course, summon your brain trust together to figure out how to deal with whatever specter is in the mall. How do you do that?
I make my way to the security booth. I turn all of the lights off for exactly 7 seconds, and then I turn them back on.
And
then they know.
Summoned.
So yeah, the lights go off for 7 seconds. There is a cacophony of screaming throughout the mall.
Beautiful.
I'm sorry, cacophony of screaming.
And of course, after 7 seconds, the lights come back on. The people have calmed down.
Ho, ho, ho. It's time to go.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, as the lights come up in a security office is, of course, Frankie the Mall Ninja, Bruce the Mall Santa, and at least 10 Boardwalk Brendas, since as part of your community service for your senior year of high school, you volunteered to be mall security. So the dozen of you are all together in the security office trying to figure out what exactly to do to get rid of a specter that is wandering through the mall.
We have a situation here. Brenda's, Santa. There's some sort
Please, call me Bruce.
of. I feel very uncomfortable with that.
Here, I'll take off my beard.
Put
A
it back.
smaller beard is revealed.
One of the Brendas steps forward. Oh my God, Dad, that's so embarrassing.
There's nothing embarrassing about trying to spread the holiday cheer, honeys. One day you too will grow up to be a holiday creature.
Oh my God.
Just like your father.
No.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right, so I'm going to introduce.
Oh, how fast they grow.
So because we are in a haunting in the Mall of New Jersey, I'm going to introduce
haunting rules.
I'm going to introduce haunting rules.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So we are going to have the haunting clock is going to have 4 slices to it. So anything at all, any bad thing that could happen can fill in a slice. And after and the reason why these are slices is because New Jersey has the best pizza.
Oh my God.
I understand. I promise I'll stop. So what's going to happen is if all 4 slices are filled in, the mall is officially overrun with chaos. People have left the mall. The mall's probably going to close down. So yeah, things kind of completely fall apart, and you do not save the mall if all 4 slices are filled in. So that's haunting rules. So yeah, you're all in the security office. Mall Ninja's filling you in. You're all sharing what you've observed. I want one of you, whoever's feeling lucky, to roll a capitalism roll to try to get an initial sense of how bad things are.
You know what? I'll use my intelligence and I open up my cell phone. A cell phone. iPhone.
Just one?
Just one of the Brendas takes out the brand new iPhones and
Wait, hold on. Is this a period piece of like 2008?
oh my God.
Is this a roll?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it?
Yes, okay.
It's
All right.
2000. Is that when the iPhone came out? I think so.
Yeah.
Around then.
So you take out your first generation iPhone. Yeah, it took New Jersey a few years to get the iPhone.
And I would like to make a call. Mm-hmm. I'd like to call the owner of the mall.
Sure, the owner of the mall. What is the name of the owner of the mall? It is, of course, Bruce Springsteen,
The boss.
the boss of the mall.
Launch bus.
Okay, so yeah, you're calling to try to get a sense of what's going on. We're gonna make a capitalism roll to see if you succeed. So again, it's gonna be yes or no. Yes, you succeed. No, you don't.
Come on.
So you dial Bruce Springsteen.
Hold on. We have a
Oh, we have a come on.
It worked.
It did. Okay.
That was a yes.
It's definitely it was 100% no last time. Now it's 50-50, so we're going to call it a partial success. That is true, but this
is
is 2008.
2008.
It was a crazy time. So you
Truly
call-
an estuary of communication.
yeah, so you call Bruce Springsteen, and instead of Bruce Springsteen being able to explain exactly what's going on, you're just going to be able to ask him one question. That's the partial success. So you dial, it rings a few times, then you hear, hello.
Hey, boss. The boss.
This gun's for hire.
We got some crazy things shaking out down here at the Mall of New Jersey.
Oh, that's my mall.
What do you know about that? What's going on?
What's going on, huh? Well, we recently renovated. That was pretty great. And there are now 3 orange Juliuses in the atrium.
3 orange Julius.
Or are you referring to the haunting?
Oh, the haunting.
Oh, yeah.
A different kind of curse.
The haunting.
Yeah, no, I think I could help out, but what you have to do is ask me an incredibly specific question.
What started the haunting, Bruce?
What?
No, sorry, the boss.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's my fault. You see, me and John Bon Jovi got into an arm wrestling match.
Yeah.
And I
killed John Bon Jovi.
and unfortunately, I think I beat him so bad he died. So I'm fairly sure that the ghost of John Bon Jovi is in this mall.
Thanks, the boss.
So you have on good authority that John Bon Jovi is haunting this mall. Okay, partial success. Good. So now you have that going on. All right, I want Mole Ninja. I want you to roll a capitalism roll to look at the security screens and see if you can notice something scary happening.
Yes or no? I'm hearing no.
I'm hearing increasingly passionate no's. So we are going to take one slice because you do not see what happens before it happens, which is this. There is a giant, like a super large kind of hanging sculpture of a John Bon Jovi guitar suspended above one of the many mall atria. And suddenly and without warning, like the aircraft cable that's holding it up snaps, and this thing, which is like the size of a car, falls and smashes through the floor of the mall. Tremendous, big, shattering explosion.
I'd like to activate my my once per game Christmas miracle to see if I can save the people below it.
Absolutely, you are activating the Christmas miracle. So yeah, to activate it, cross it off your sheet, and then share one truly heartwarming story of Christmas.
There was a father who was trying to get his daughter a teddy bear for Christmas.
Oh my God.
That's all that she wanted. Honey, I'm going to talk about you in front of everyone.
Oh my God.
And that father learned that the previous Christmas, when he spent his entire paycheck buying the latest PlayStation, I think 3 at the time in 2008, getting a bundle of purses, a brand new Huffy bike, and other gifts costing insurmountable amounts of money. Where all she wanted was a teddy bear.
Oh.
And he learned that next Christmas just to get her that bear, because it's more important to get her what she wants than what you think she deserves.
If you believe that was sufficiently moving, say "aw." And buoyed by holiday spirit, Mall Santa Bruce sprints through the mall as the guitar starts to fall. And powered by goodwill towards men, you catch the giant guitar before it injures anyone below.
I like to use my new catchphrase.
Mm-hmm.
As I do that, I say, slay all day.
Slay all day. And yeah, a bunch of people run away in fear, and one person looks back and says, nice. So we have still filled in one slice because it's scary, but no one is hurt. That's the important thing. All right, so you're trying to now figure out what exactly you need to do to resolve the situation of the haunting. So
John Bon Jovi told us himself. He
Wait.
says he's living on a prayer, so we can bring him back through prayer.
Yeah, we need to create an elaborate prayer circle and ritual
yeah,
to appease John Bon Jovi's ghost.
absolutely. All right. So I think it's page 300 of the rule book of Mall of New Jersey is the resurrection rules.
Honestly, I think it's the third time we've used this.
We keep killing and resurrecting people in this game. All right. We need a really big prime number of people. I think 179 total people to get into a giant elaborate ritual circle and pray loud enough and strong enough to resurrect New Jersey music icon John Bon Jovi. The problem is everyone is kind of scattered around the mall. Obviously, there are hauntings happening. So all of you are going to have to, in your own way, get enough people out of danger and in enough of the holiday spirit to successfully resurrect John Bon Jovi. So that's what you need to do. Every time you do a good deed or figure out a good deed or solve a problem, a certain number of people will be added to the ritual. And you have to get to exactly 179. So who has an idea for something to do in the mall to help people?
I will be going up to anyone who I think is going to the winter formal and needs my advice, and I will be talking them through my spray tanning regimen.
Perfect. So there are people in, Hot Topic and the department stores looking at various suits and dresses, and you approach them silently. And yeah, sure enough, there's am I like a 38 or a 36? And they're looking and they put it down and then just boom, ninja.
Hiya!
Clad in ninja garb, magnificently tanned, covered in ancient weaponry. And we'll play this out here. So yeah, there's like a high school junior, a little awkward trying to decide between like a powder blue suit and like a bright pink suit, and is looking.
I can tell you want the powdered blue, but it doesn't go with you, with your pale complexion. But I can get you there. I can make you look great in that powder blue suit.
Are you a mall ninja?
Shh.
Oh. Well, it's just that I don't normally take advice from people I don't know, but if it's one thing my parents taught me, like they teach any good child in New Jersey, it's always trust mall ninjas.
Always trust in the mall ninja.
Always trust a mall.
That's right.
Okay, what do I need to do?
You need to take this gift certificate for 50% off to Barry's Salon. And you're going to go in there and you're going to put the dial to 42.
42.
And then you're just going to bathe for exactly 7 minutes. And then you're going to leave and you're going to do that 3 times a week. And that's all you got to do. 42.
42. 3 times a week. That seems deeply unsafe, but I trust you, mall ninja. And
Always trust
and
the
he
mall
runs
ninja.
off.
Shh.
So okay, let's see if that was successful enough in securing some people for the ritual. Yes or no?
What ability is this?
That's spray tan. This is a pure charisma move.
Yeah, that was an attack.
So, so audience, yes or no?
Really? Really?
Everyone except two incredibly exuberant people were saying yes, so it's a success. So this spray tan, this deeply spray tan teenager, and his immediate family and his prom date are all on board. So you got let's say 10 people that have joined you for the ritual. So all of this is taking place in Santa's village. You're like bringing people in and saying, all right, cool, stand over here, stand over there. You know, really memorize the John Bon Jovi songbook. And so you're kind of getting ready for the ritual. What else do people want to do to get more people involved?
The circle of Brendas will group up. So what if we bought everybody at the high school clothes for free? But how are we gonna pay for it? Charge it. I'm Brenda. Yes, you are. And we're gonna just buy everyone as many people as they can come to this this shopping mall, and we're gonna buy them their clothes. I'll send out a tweet, which is a thing in 2008. Yeah.
It is in this world.
Yeah.
I would like to enact the celebrity dice roll for this.
Celebrity
dice roll. Okay. So because we are using new technology, specifically a tweet in 2008, that means we get to use the celebrity dice. That is one of the special wacky rules in the Mall of New Jersey. So what that means is we need someone to roll the die, and that number times 5 is going to be the number of people that we successfully buy clothes for. Yeah! Perfect. So you send out this big tweet, a bunch of people show up at the mall, not the whole high school because there is a rumor spreading that the mall is haunted, but enough people were interested in getting free prom clothes from the Brendas of all people that about 55 people showed up. You raided the hot topic. You bought all the cool outfits, and now you've got several dozen high school juniors and seniors that are here, very excited to resurrect John Bon Jovi.
So that was 55.
55 more. So 10 plus 55 is 65.
Sure it is.
So we are getting there.
I don't want to be a rules lawyer. I'm going to be a rules lawyer. That does increase your debt.
Yes.
Yep. So your debt counter, I believe, after buying all of Six Flags Great Adventure last session, is now at a 6 out of 10, which means you're getting active nosebleeds.
Oh my God.
It's so much debt.
Put it out of your mind, Brenda. Put it out of your mind.
You can have nosebleeds later. Okay. Yeah, so all of this is organizing. Things are happening. However, the ghost manifests itself into a horrifying specter in the form of a giant disembodied blue Bon Jovi head surrounded by floating Richie Samboras on guitar. So someone needs to do something to remove the specter, because the specter is currently horrifying all of the people eating pizza. Mm-hmm. Does anyone have an idea on how to get rid of the specter?
I want to ask it really nicely to chill out.
All right, so this is a pure charisma roll. This is
Mind
spray tan.
reading.
Yes. Oh, all right.
Oh, wait.
I'll give you mind reading because you're really using
It's a giant head, so it's a giant mind.
It is a giant mind. You're right. So yeah. So you as Santa, the ghost has created a ghastly manifestation. You're trying to dispel it with your Santa authority. So roll mind reading to see if you dispel it. Yes or no.
Yes or no?
I heard nose.
Yes. Can I at least try?
You can try.
Great. I go up to the giant floating head of Bon Jovi and the several guitarists, and I say, this reminds me of a time back in the late 80s when there's a giant blizzard threatening Trenton, New Jersey, and having Christmas be possibly canceled because of the giant blizzard. Oh my God.
It's getting bigger and bigger as you talk to him.
And just like that blizzard, it just got bigger and big. Blood starts pouring out of Bruce's face.
Yeah,
I would like to bail.
Yep, okay, so bail.
Oh, does it really work?
Even more emphatic of a no. But thank you for checking. So
Please.
yes. No. So yeah, a giant blue disembodied Bon Jovi head and floating Richie Samboras have taken over the pizza wing of the mall.
I think I get another mental harm.
Yep, your mental harm increases, and also because you bailed, you have to get rid of one piece of equipment.
Not my sleigh.
No.
Yep, you run so quickly and so swiftly that you leave your sleigh behind, which is absorbed and swallowed by the giant floating head. So yeah, a number of
How I deliver presents. I mean, my setup will look terrible.
and you think this, and you start crying and getting overwhelmed because of how terrible it is. And so a bunch of school children who were here to meet Santa see a screaming, bloody, bearded Santa sprinting away from a giant head that is actively eating Santa's sleigh. So yeah, that's why the second slice is filled in. Yeah, news of what's going on in the mall is starting to spread. Local news crews are showing up. And yeah, it's an awful lot. So, okay, the time is starting to run out in terms of getting more people together for the living on a prayer ritual. What other ideas do people have to unite the troops?
Free Cinnabon.
Free Cinnabon.
Free Cinnabon or Cinnajon bonds.
Cinnajon
John
bonds.
Bonds.
You run up to, yep, yeah. You
We need to spread the word as quickly as possible to
Yeah.
get everyone to the food court.
So because this is a very big mall, there are at least 2 Cinnabons. You know, you run with ninja speed through the mall, telling them to update their sign to say Cinnajon Bonds.
Yeah. Marjorie, the manager's gonna hate me.
Yeah, before we do it, we all group as a team. I put my hand on your shoulder. Are you sure? This could cause even more chaos if not done correctly.
It's a risk we gotta take, Santa. I mean,
Please call me Bruce.
Bruce.
Oh my God, stop.
I have a beard, honey. 2 of them.
You gotta believe in the cinnamon, okay?
Okay,
Believe in the bonds.
I trust you.
Believe in the bonds.
Believe in the bonds.
I'm Brenda.
So with ninja speed and girded by the faith of your friends, you run to both Cinnabons, tell them that it's time to distribute Cinnabons far and wide. This is definitely going to be a capitalism check. So roll capitalism, yes or no.
Hey, let's do it for the Cinnabons. Yes or no?
And
That's a yes.
it works. Cinnabons are about as exciting as free clothes. So we are going to say another 55 people have joined. So you are getting close, but still things are like the kind of the ritual circle is mostly filled in. Everyone's kind of in the right place in Santa's village, but still there are empty spots everywhere. All of you are kind of gathered around, like leafing through old songbooks, and you think it's like, oh God, we still need more people.
Approximately 59.
If you were to guess.
Yeah.
Technically, that doesn't include the Brendas. 10 more. Add 10 more. Well, the Brendas are here. No, 129. One of the Brendas is missing, I heard.
Oh no! Wait, what happened to
Brendas, one of the Brendas is lost.
Oh, Brenda.
Wait a second. I think I see her. She's at the most dangerous store in the mall. Claire's.
I'm just getting my ears pierced.
Oh, no.
What?
Yeah, so all of you are like on a hunt for a missing Brenda because every person, every Brenda counts, and you run up, and sure enough, you see the Brenda in the piercing chair.
Those piercing guns are the
And-
most dangerous weapons in this world.
And the person at Claire's that's about to pierce Brenda's ear, it's clearly their first day. Their hands are shaking. They've got the gun. They're trying to get the thing in. They're going to hit cartilage. You just know it. What do you do?
One of the Brendas says, "Oh my God, you've stooped so low."
Oh, deeply cruel, but not entirely wrong. That's going to be a spray tan roll to try to guilt Brenda out of getting out of the chair. So, does the spray tan roll work? Please roll it.
I got a mixed.
I got a mixed. So here's what's going to happen. The shame of being called out by so many other Brendas does indeed work. And Brenda gets out of the chair before getting a very unfortunate kind of off-kilter piercing, like kind of up back way that way. So Brenda's ear has been saved. Unfortunately, the blood-curdling scream that has been let out was so thunderous that it fueled more rumors about the haunting. So a third slice has been filled in.
That's almost a whole pie.
It's almost the whole pie. Okay, the Brenda has been saved. The Brendas are reunited. We're back up to 130. We need 49 more for the ritual. Does anybody have any last good ideas?
Ooh.
I'm hearing a
think we
lot of
need-
good ideas.
Yeah.
If any of you want them, grab them.
Do we need to bring in the elves?
I think Bruce starts sweating. You want me to release the elves?
How many are there? How many are there?
There
Santa?
are exactly 49 elves.
Seven by seven.
Seven tribes of 7 elves.
Yep. We cut.
There's high elves, there's wood elves, there's low elves, there's blue elves, there's Elvises, there's bell elves, and there's and the rest of the
and
elves.
the rest. So, in order to release the elves, you must summon them. And so
a ritual.
a ritual within a ritual. No, well, you have a phone number.
Yeah. Which it takes a ritual.
It does, yeah. So the grand ritual of summoning the elves, you dial this giant rotary phone to try to summon the grand elves.
Before I attempt the summon, I want you all there with me. Because if this goes wrong, this will be our last slice. Our last slice of hope. Are we willing to risk this for the elves?
Oh yeah, I'm with you all the way, okay, Santa? I'm with you all the way.
Please call me Bruce.
Bruce.
Oh my God, stop.
I won't stop, honeys.
What choice do we have? Yeah, what choice do we have? I'm Brenda.
And so all of you gather around the giant rotary phone in the back room of the mall, and with great contemplation, you dial it, and sure enough,
Hey, boss.
you get through to the elves. That's to conjure the elves, you need to call Bruce Springsteen.
Of course. Hello, boss Bruce.
This gun's for hire. Oh, hey, other Bruce.
Please call me Mall Santa Bruce. Other Bruce is someone
Hey,
else.
You got it,
canonically.
Mall Santa Bruce. Looks like you called me from the rotary phone. Seems like you need 7 tribes of 7 elves.
We're that desperate.
I understand. Well, conveniently enough, I'm down here with them right now. We're all day drinking in Seaside Heights. I'm going to put you on speakerphone. Plead your case to the elves, and if they believe you, they will drive up the Garden State Parkway right now.
Elves, this is Santa. I want to let you know that The real meaning of Christmas and the holiday season could not be done without you and your work. Your tireless effort, not just on one day of the year, but every day of the year, allow this to be possible. And with that, we are facing the last slice being filled in and having the whole season, not only Christmas, not only the holiday season, we have prom and the entire security and fortune and future of this mall at stake. We need you all there. Will you I will let you form the union you've been pleading for the last 800 years. Will you help us in these dire times?
And and so, with promises of collective bargaining from a stern but hopefully fair and open-handed mall Santa, 49 elves pile into their grand car or bus, I heard bus, pile into a giant New Jersey Transit bus and drive up the Garden State Parkway to the Mall of New Jersey, arriving just as the increasing psychic trauma of this haunting is happening to the mall. Signs are starting to spark and explode. All of the tiles of the mall are starting to get pulled up. The only thing that seems to still be intact is Santa's village. And sure enough, 49 elves march in as if they are fulfilling a great oath to humankind at Helm's Deep. They march in, one right after the other, with jingly shoes and looks of stern resolve. And they line up and fill in all the rest of the spots in the ritual circle. And with a grand, profound elven hum,
No, we're halfway there.
that's the one. A massive wave of elven and holiday-spirited energy rushes through the mall like a great tidal wave hitting beautiful Cape May County, which is worth a visit down there, by the way. Cleaning the mall of its negative energy. The giant floating head is gone. The Richie Sambora spectral guitarists are gone. Everyone kind of gets up and looks around, and they see, shorter than you think he is, but still very good looking, a very alive John Bon Jovi.
I have a really quick epilogue.
Epilogue.
I get a call on my cell phone that says from Mrs. Claus, and I answer it. Not now, honey. I'm pretending to be a mall Santa.
The lore deepens at the Mall of New Jersey. The end!
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Dungeons and To Be Determined. We've been John Serpico, Joseph Afrovich,
Marissa Farmer.
Yeah, and
Bridget Copes.
yeah, keep it going for yourselves. Keep it going for David, Keith, and Chris doing attack. Keep it going for our enforcers. If you want to watch our other shows, we have it recorded. You can watch our PAX East from last year where we tackled evil space. Hit these QR codes. We'll leave them up for a while. Or watch our serialized adventure where we play in Boston, Massachusetts, a bunch of kids with superpowers. That show is awesome. Go check those out. Those are podcasted on YouTube. Really quick, if you want, please tell other folks about our shows. Leave a review for the PAX website to bring us back for next year in other PAXs. And there's also another show tomorrow night featuring John Serpico, Marissa Farmer, and some other fun folks called Breaking Board. The manual is a suggestion. That's at 6:30 at the Bumblebee Theater.
Bobcat Theater.
Bobcat Theater. Go check them out. And thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your PAX.